The very first video that I ever uploaded to YouTube was a pickup video. And to celebrate 4 years on YouTube, I am going to do another pickup video. These are games that I picked up in the spring and also early summer. It's a hodgepodge of video games and retro goodness. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I am giving away a Super Nintendo Classic Edition, complete in box. And all you had to do is subscribe to my channel. Let's get straight into the pickup video. Thanks for watching. So in the spring and summer, I usually go out on the hunt. I go to thrift stores, pawn shops, flea markets, outdoor flea markets, etc., garage sales, you name it. But this pandemic has kind of halted things for me in my hunting pursuits. So I have used Facebook Marketplace almost exclusively. I bought some huge lots, and also I've been using Amazon here and there. I always pick up new games off Amazon for some reason. The 2-day shipping is a plus. And some of these games I have actually bought at some retro video game stores that are actually open. Now, I don't really remember where I bought the majority of the stuff because it's been sitting around since, I'm going to say, late April until now, which is early July. So yeah, I usually like to group my pickups in seasons anymore, and usually I like to do about 4 pickup videos a year. So here it is. And now, have I bought more than this? Yes, but those games I use for either trade or to resell. So we're going to get straight into this. There's no real rhyme or reason to what is in this pile. And you're going to see that. I collect literally everything and anything. Anything from the Atari 2600 to the Nintendo Switch. So let's get into it. Alright, again, there's no rhyme or reason why I have these games in these certain piles, but it is what it is. Invasion from Beyond. This is a PlayStation title. The only reason I got it, the title, and also I love the artwork there. Kind of cool. This was something I played as a kid. This is Bravo Air Race. This was a rental title, and I had to have it. Absolutely had to have it. Excalibur on the PlayStation. This game looks like absolute trash. That's why I picked it up. I'm a big fan of trashy PlayStation 1 titles for some reason. Don't ask me why. Fade to Black. I don't know why I don't own this game. It's a fairly popular game. And I like these PlayStation cases like this. So, yeah, kind of odd. This is Critical Depth. And again, this is another rental title I remember playing as a kid. NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. Don't have it. Add it in the collection. Midnight Club Los Angeles Complete Edition. Another title just adding to the collection. Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. Really good fighting game. I have the 360 version. I don't have the PlayStation 3 version. Well, now I do. And this is really surprising me that I didn't own this. Killzone 3. And I loved playing Killzone 1 and 2. And actually I enjoyed Killzone on the PlayStation 4. That was my first title I owned on the PlayStation 4. So yeah. And I'm sure I'm going to be playing these next 2 titles all the time. Seen it. Just adding it in the collection. Basically, it's worthless. And if I find something like that and it's worth only like $2 or $3, I'm just going to add it in the collection and move on. Usually I find that stuff in a huge lot, and I usually make all my money back and then some whenever I buy those huge lots. So things like that, it's like, just add it in the collection. MLB 11, The Show. I also added some Sega CD games to the collection. WWF Rage in the Cage. This is a garbage game. This is not a fun game at all. I can't recommend it. And then we have a Prize Fighter. I'm really surprised I didn't own this already, but it's a very common FMV style boxing game on the Sega CD. It sucks. I can't get anywhere with it. Some more PS2 stuff. Destruction Derby Arenas. Didn't own it. Fight Night Round 3. And it actually has the security label still on it, which is kind of cool. The Great Escape, which is based off the movie. And I love the movie, so I got to give it a whirl and see if it's worth my time or not. Never heard of it. Didn't know it came out. And then 187 Ride or Die. You know, this is kind of around the time when Need for Speed was still kind of popular, and Grand Theft Auto and all these open world games. I don't know if it's an open world game or not, but it kind of looks like it. So I probably will not be playing that game. Some more games here. Some GameCube games. And I would love to have a complete GameCube collection. When I did my my game room tour, I counted all my games. I did an inventory of all my games. And GameCube, I'm sitting at about 450 GameCube games. Okay, give or take, 5 or 6 here and there. But I would love to go for a complete set. I do things very, very slowly. For example, when I got my Nintendo 64 collection, the complete set, it took me about 5 years of serious hunting. But I did it the right way, buying lots, finding games at thrift stores, pawn shops, etc. So we have Frogger's Adventure, really good game. From Russia with Love, 007. Spy Hunter, which I'm really surprised I didn't have that one. Naruto, Clash of the Ninja. Now, one thing I want to say about GameCube collecting, this is a greatest hits version, okay? And there's a lot of greatest hits versions out there. I am not planning on going for a greatest hits, collection either. I don't know. To me, that's just insane. Mega Man Network Transmission. And I love that. It has EB Games on it. A sticker from EB Games. I'm keeping that on there. Now this is cool. I'll save it for the last of the GameCube stuff. Digimon World 4. This is kind of a harder to find title on the Cube. So I found it for a good price. Decent price. Rampage Total Destruction. Again, I'm surprised I didn't have it. I have it on the PlayStation 2. Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball 2. Simpsons Road Rage. Again, another surprising title that I thought I owned on the GameCube, but I have it on the Xbox and the PlayStation 2. That's what I keep getting in my head. Medal of Honor Frontline. Spider-Man. Now, I just contradicted myself. I have this game, but I'm going to keep it because it's the Player's Choice Edition. I just contradicted myself. But still, I will do it selectively, okay? Mega Man Collection X. This is a really, really good collection. I have it on the PlayStation 2. And it goes from Mega Man X to Mega Man X6. So that's a really, really solid collection. And apparently, there's the Mega Man Battle and Chase racing game on there. And then this was the find. Okay, so this is Pokemon Coliseum the bonus disc. All right, this is absolutely amazing to find. Now I'm missing a few things here, but I gotta say that this is absolutely amazing. I consider this to be part of the full set. Now, do I want to get something like the Pokemon box? Eventually, maybe. That stuff's kind of expensive. I don't know. We'll see. But again, like I said, the GameCube stuff, I do very, very, very slowly. And if it takes me another 5 years to get the next 100 to 120 games or so, I'm going to be fine. And I have some of the big hitters anyway already. All right, next up, I have a bunch of Sega stuff and some Super Nintendo stuff. Really surprising I didn't have this. John Madden football. It wasn't a big lot, so why not add it to the collection if you don't have it, especially if it's Sega. Super Monaco GP. Frogger. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? This game's absolute garbage, by the way. I don't recommend it. Populous, which is another garbage title, in my opinion. Atari 2600 game. Star Wars Jedi Arena. Road Rash 1. I'm gonna have to double check. I might have this. I don't know. We'll see. And then Kyle Petty's No Fear Racing. This has seen better days. It has some movie gallery stickers on it. But hey, I'll add it in the collection. I got it for dirt cheap. Why not? Now this is an odd thing I'm adding into the collection. You guys are probably going to laugh at this. And I don't care. So, this past pandemic, one of the big things that was really, really popular was the Tiger King. And I saw this. I don't buy custom cartridges very often, if at all. But I kind of fell in love with this character and this whole craziness. So I ended up getting a Tiger King, and this is not a real game. Tiger King on the Nintendo 64. This is not a real game, even though there is a real game inside, and I have yet to try it out. So let me know if you guys want me to try it out on a separate video. I'll do a quick little something or other and put it together and see what's on this cartridge. Now the cool thing is, this came with a box, and oh my gosh, when I saw this, I was like, I gotta have it. I'll show you the back. There's one bad word on there. I don't like having bad words on my channel, so to speak. But there it is, and I'm gonna put this on my N64 shelf, and when people might see that, or whatever, you have a complete Nintendo 64 collection, well, I'll be like, well, do you have a complete Nintendo 64 collection with the Tiger King? I know it's stupid, but whatever. Another 64 title, and the only reason I already have this game. The only reason I'm keeping it is because the label is absolute garbage, and it's a garbage game. It has a Blockbuster sticker on it. If you guys can see that. Yeah, and it has the security strips on it too. So I'm just gonna put it in my collection, and it's a it was a game from Blockbuster, so big deal, right? Big whoop. Also, some TurboGrafx 16 games. I actually got rid of my TurboGrafx 16 collection, except for my system, probably 3-4 years ago, maybe. And I've been slowly picking up a few here and there. Keith Courage. That was a release title, launch title, and then Clax. Game sucks, but yeah, it's Clax. I also ended up getting this for dirt cheap at a flea market. Final Fantasy X10 strategy guide, and for some reason I'm still a big fan of these strategy guides. And I loved this game back in the day. Ooh, the poster's inside still, and I didn't even know that. So maybe I'll put this little poster up somewhere. Maybe. It's just, yeah, it's just them in a Toneberry outfit. It's not very appealing, but oh well. All right, next up, I have a bunch of boxed Sega Genesis games, and this came in a huge lot. Arnold Palmer Tournament Golf. I didn't have the box, so it's in the collection. Here's that Super Monaco GP box. I need to put the game inside before I put it up. I didn't have Lion King, the actual clamshell, or the manual, so that's cool to have. A very good Sega Genesis game, Pit Fighter. Now this is complete. This is complete garbage too, by the way. Quite possibly one of the worst games ever made, for sure. Again, I'm doing a pickup video. Stuff's falling. Gosh dang it. I should do like a montage of all my pickup videos of when I drop stuff. Joe Montana Football Complete. I wish this were the Sega Master System version, but this is a Buster Douglas Boxing, Knockout Boxing. Garbage game. Now this is just the clamshell. It's Earthworm Jim, and kind of cool to have, add to the collection. Some more Sega stuff here. Cool Spot. I didn't own the game or the box, and I find more Sega stuff than anything in the box, so to speak. Nintendo N64 and Super Nintendo stuff's really hard to come by because that cardboard, people just threw it away. They just thought it was packaging. So yeah, I have some Nintendo Switch games I added to the collection. Pokemon Sword, which I might sell that. Ultimate Alliance 3. I have not played it yet. Need to pop it in. This is something I've been hanging on to recently. I was gonna do like an unboxing video, but I just want to play it. This is Turok 1 and 2. These are the limited run versions, and if I would have kept it sealed, it would have been worth a lot more, but I don't care. I wanted to play it. It came with a couple cards too. Star Wars Pinball. I tried doing a live stream of this recently. Mega Man 11. I own this on the PlayStation 4. I found it for cheap. Fire Emblem Warriors. I do need to start playing this. And then Killer Queen Black. It's kind of a retro style game, and I want to try it out as well. Now, oddly enough, I added some NES titles to my collection, and it's really rare for me to do that because I'm sitting at close to about 500 or so. I'm not going for a complete set, and the majority of those titles are very, very expensive. So it's rare for me to find something A, I don't have, or B, it's not too expensive. So we have the Virus, or the Mutant Virus, and I tried playing this game, and I absolutely love these stickers, by the way, these rental stickers. This was a store in Columbia, Missouri, Popingo Video. So yeah, this game's garbage, by the way. Absolute trash. I'm really surprised I didn't have this. I triple checked my collection, and sure enough, I didn't have it. World Games. Yeah, whatever. Now, I got this off of a Facebook group that I'm a part of, and yeah, the label is not in very good shape. Raid 2020. The only reason I got it, yeah, it's a Color Dreams game, but Angry Video Game Nerd, his first video of the year, his first review was this game, and I absolutely loved it, and I found it for a good price. I'm not even going to attempt to say the title of this. I actually have the box. I don't know how to say this game's title. I'm not even going to attempt. This is something I kind of been on the hunt for. Space Shuttle Project. It's an odd NES title, kind of like a little simulator game. So yeah. I also ended up picking up some Super Nintendo stuff. Earthworm Jim on the Super Nintendo. Didn't have it. Spider-Man and X-Men Arcade's Revenge. Very common title, but just didn't have it. And also, this came in a huge lot. These are like posters. I'm not going to unfold them all. This is Mutant Football League. I may or may not put these up. I didn't have Jungle Strike manual, and just some inserts here and there. This is, what poster is it? I can't tell, but I'm not going to open them up because I have such a hard time folding them back up. Like I said, I might put them up in the game room. Oh, this is Golden Axe. I could tell. So yeah, Golden Axe one I might put up. I also ended up getting a couple of boxes for the NES. American Gladiators. This is one of my all-time favorite games on the NES, even though it's garbage, trash, awful, almost unplayable. But for some reason I have a nostalgia for it. And then here's that game again. The box is a little bit beat up. The condition is less than desirable, but I got it for a really good deal, and it looks like somebody wrote a password on here. Apparently this game is a turn-based RPG, and I never heard of it. I never played it as a kid. I think it's because of the weird name, but I have it complete in box, so that's kind of cool. A random memory card, Rumble Pack 64. Now this is cool. I want to do a video on my channel covering my Nintendo 64 collection, and I purchased this off of Etsy, of all places, and these are the end labels for the Nintendo 64 collection. And it's all the American releases. I have not opened this yet. I have not touched my N64 collection to beautify it, to update it, and to put these end labels on. I paid something like $20 with shipping total for this, so it's going to make my collection look a lot better. And it's just a nice touch whenever you get the complete N64 collection, which prices for the N64 right now, oh my gosh, they're skyrocketing. I cannot believe how much the N64 prices have gone up. A few other titles here I forgot to show off. Jerry Rice and Nidus's Dog Football. I purchased this. This was early on in the pandemic, and it's when I couldn't sleep. And I was having a lot of trouble sleeping early on in the pandemic at night because my biorhythm, my sleep cycle was completely off. And I was looking up like really horrible games, and this is one that came up, and it's sealed. Oh boy. And then Maneater. This was a really surprising title. I received the Platinum Trophy for it, 100% completed it, and I highly recommend that you play this game. It's on sale right now. I believe you can get it for like $30, and it's a really fun little summary type game. A few other things that I want to show off. I need to clean this thing. This is another N64 not label, but cartridge holder, if you guys can see that. And it needs to be cleaned. It's barn fresh, if you will, but the label is in pretty good shape, and I'll put this with my N64 collection. I love stuff like that. Now this was the find so far of the summer for me, and I need to clean it, test it. I'm sure it works, and I might be missing a cable or two for this thing, but I think they're pretty easy to find online. This is an LCD screen for the GameCube, and it's the GameCube itself. Okay, I have not tested this thing out. It looks kind of grody a little bit inside. I'm not too worried about the console, but this LCD screen, it is very, very desirable, and collectors love this stuff. I have one for the PlayStation 1, the actual PlayStation 1, if you will, and the screen looks a little dirty, but it's not as messed up as you would think. And I think it's missing a wire or something here, but I think if I plug in my GameCube, I think it's gonna just power itself that way. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to double check, do a little bit of research. You guys let me know in the comments if you've tried one or if you own one yourself. And then there's also the Game Boy player here that I already have. I already have it complete. So yeah, that's kind of a really, really cool find of the summer so far. Last thing I want to show off. These are not really video game related. I picked these up on Star Wars Day of this year, and I should have documented it, but there was a lot of people in that store, and I didn't really feel like filming too much, but I ended up getting a few Boba Fett items because I'm a Boba Fett collector. This is like a little Boba Fett bobblehead, if you will. I think he talks.
What if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me. He's no good to me. Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. What if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me.
That's pretty cool. I love Boba Fett. And then this is like a little Boba Fett toy thing, squeezy. And then also I got a vintage Empire Strikes Back cup. Look at that. Isn't that radical? I almost was tempted to use this as one of my cups, but it's kind of dirty on the inside. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to risk ruining it. So yeah, kind of cool. And then I also got these. This is, and I'm halfway tempted to open them. These are some Bazooka gum, like cards, Topps cards. So you got Donkey Kong. And then you have Pac-Man. Is this Topps as well? Fleer. He had a whole set of these. Like a whole box, and I was pretty tempted to get it, but he wanted like $80 for it or something, and I was like, yeah, that's a little too rich for my blood. But these are going to be nice little, put on the shelf, display kind of thing. Now I ended up getting this toy because it was one of the first Star Wars toys I ever purchased, and it's around the time that I was really getting into Star Wars, and you could say it's video game related. Shadows of the Empire. This is a Swoop, and I still have this loose. I have this guy somewhere, and I have this vehicle. This is probably my least favorite level in Empire Strikes Back, or not Empire Strikes Back, Shadows of the Empire on the N64. But I couldn't pass this up because had it as a kid, love it, and it was only $10. Well, that's my pickup video to celebrate 4 years on the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed it. A lot of games I still collect pretty hot and heavy, even during a pandemic. And let me know what you guys think of my titles. Are they worth it? Which game would you play first? And what are some games that you have picked up recently? Quick reminder, please subscribe to my channel, and you will be put in the running for a Super Nintendo Classic Edition. And all you have to do is subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video, and have a great rest of your day.